invasion of Earth began so quietly we barely noticed. Early incidents were covered up by the world's governments. The Great War has been raging for decades, and mankind has all but lost. As alien forces close in on the last strongholds of humanity, the UNX world government has developed combat exoskeletons, granting their users superhuman abilities. Now, our time is running out, and we must prepare for our last stand. The future of mankind rests on the shoulders of mechanized infantry.
Oh, this is Alienation, a basically isometric top-down shooter, and I've been playing it for some time. So I'm gonna explain. Interestingly enough, when you actually take a look about it, it's made by Housemark, which is a Finnish game developer, which I knew at least existed, but I wasn't aware that it was still they were still very active developers as well. I thought they had just quietly disbanded at early 2000s or so, but the fact that they still are around was kind of surprising, and still making quite good games. So, but I think I'm gonna show the first actual action stage of this game, just to show a little bit about this game. That this is a quite, and interestingly enough, it also has a online multiplayer that you can play missions of all kinds of things. So yeah, stories happen with these kind of little text things. And there's also 3 different character classes, which are, well, the gameplay is which make them different in the amount of hit points.
This place brings back memories. It used to be known as the Arctic's Science City when I was stationed here back in '85.
Nothing but ice and shadows now, Colonel. Luckily, the automap is picking up the patrol transceiver signals not far away.
Oh yeah. And every mission begins with a helicopter drop towards whatever hostile location. There are these respawn points. Maps are quite big, but soon what's the main bread and butter of this game becomes very apparent. That was the first enemy. There's going to be lots of enemies in this game. And somebody seems to wants to join my game, and has joined my game as well. And a new player, looks like it. Yep. Amount of enemies. Is big. Some of them shoot, some of them just walk right towards you. And there's explosions. Then there's this, you could say, kill hitman events or whatever we want to do it. Basically, enemies, big and scary enemies spawning towards you. And occasionally you then have to pop out some sort of superpower, or don't, and you die. So, but still, trying to get forward, because this game, level of difficulty, well, of course you can adjust it with this different levels, different difficulties, but even the lowest one of them is quite tough. And of course, interestingly enough, you don't need to succeed in missions to get experience points and whatever. Just playing the missions gives experience points to you. So if you were to be really patient, you could just grind into a max level of 30 without passing through the first stage. But I don't think anybody's ever done that because, well, it would become very... shit. Let's just try to use the... Trying to fight against everything this game throws at you is quite much of suicide. So, okay, usually like be something like smarter plan to just dash right towards whatever problem there is. Yeah, let's take the basic gun. Yeah. Enemies. Number in. I was about to say in. Oh, in real big numbers. Getting some progress done, and these green gold things give you a checkpoint, meaning they are very handy. Oh yeah, and the game goes on until you die.
No problem.
So yeah, gameplay is fast-paced and brutal.
Cover me. Get ready. Over here. Thanks. Get ready. Over here.
But you can occasionally manipulate the gameplay's quirks to your advantage. Like the fact that if you go too far from the squad, you gonna get teleported back.
Nice find, Captain. More explosives keep well in the cold.
Major, that radio signal was coming from the Naval Arctic Research Lab. It's on the water map now.
Captain, head for the lab. Sounds like the patrol really needs your help back there.
Oh yeah. And luckily there's also amount of infinite lives available. Which makes things quite much easier. Oh, there's a...
Over here. Inward critical. Over here. Get ready.
I'm just trying to get through the stage to show that, well, the fact that originally this game wasn't particularly really interesting, you know, just basically something like a just this kind of alien shooter, lots of aliens to kill game. But the fact that it was made by a Finnish developer added interest, and especially when it was one about as old as Housemarque was. Meaning Housemarque is older than Remedy, which developed Max Payne. Although I would say that Max Payne might be the first Finnish gaming success stories, in the sense that it got international acclaim and progress. Even though many Housemarque titles during the way smaller gaming industry times were considered to be of high quality. Oh yeah. And a horde appears. The horde means horde. As in numbers very, very, very big. Get up.
No problem. Get ready. Wait. XP multiplier up. Nice.
Captain,
Sorry.
those bodies, are they UNX?
Wait. No problem. Health critical.
Exactly what I was afraid. They never stood a chance against a force this size. The Xenos assimilation process was already underway.
No problem.
Nothing else we can do for them now.
No problem.
Proceed to the evac location.
No problem. No problem. On the low. No problem. Revolver. Health critical. No problem. XP multiplier.
Oh yeah, I was got killed. But luckily, even with that kind of endless hordes to mow you down problem, isn't that bad usually. Because I'm getting the stage through. Every stage ends with this kind of call the chopper and get the hell out of there. So this is, well, you can say this is Alienation, a game about running around and shooting endless big hordes of ugly enemy critters, with simplistic story.
No problem.
Visually quite functional, and I would say the only the worst part in it is the
Sorry.
kind of
Sorry.
low voice work, not in quality but in mixing level. And once you've done the mission, you get a time limit.
The patrol is
And
lost,
then you can see all the
Xenos have
score you
established a
get.
foothold at Barrow. However,
Oh,
in the
so that
chaos
was
of
it.
battle, they haven't managed to locate their crashed ship.
This was
UNX
Alienation.
must return to
Quite
Barrow
fun,
immediately,
fun
find the
small
wreckage before the
game of
Xenos.
killing aliens.